Funny story. On the 3rd of December, the first day that I embarked on this journey to making this video, my ISP fiber broadband service went out. Fiber optics works similarly to a deep sound channel or the SOFAR channel. Unlike the internet's crude exclusion of interesting factoids, such as the radius of a bull shark, information regarding the SOFAR channel, sound channel in the ocean, or deep sound channel is spared and given space to actually be and hover around the internet. A simple Google search does draw that information out. However, it does it little justice. Wikipedia has been given a lot of shit, but in my opinion it has stood the test of time, and therefore I bear no shame as I show you the definition straight out of Wikipedia given for a SOFAR channel. From the definition, the phrase "the depth at which sound travels at a minimum velocity" makes little sense. Let your favorite Dre-chan explain. Sound has a preference for traveling to regions where it is at a lower speed. This makes sense if you think about where sound travels to. It travels away from its source after all, and it dissipates over distance. The velocity of sound is affected by two things: temperature and pressure. As you go deeper and deeper into the ocean, temperature decreases and pressure increases. Initially, the rate at which temperature decreases is greater than the rate at which pressure increases. But temperature eventually comes to a standstill because wherever you are in the ocean, there's a thermocline, which means that temperature will remain more or less consistent and might even possibly ever slightly increase as you go deeper. So the point at which, before temperature stops decreasing, at some point the rate at which pressure keeps increasing matches the rate at which the temperature is decreasing. That is the point at which the velocity of sound no longer decreases, and it will begin to increase after that point. So that's a minimum point right there, and this minimum point is usually at about 800 to 1000 meters. At this depth, sound can travel thousands of kilometers because it tends to stay trapped within this layer or channel, sound channel. Because sound, as I've explained, even if it deviates from that point, it will always want to go back to that area where sound is traveling at a lower velocity. So it has a preference for that area. The Navy has used this information to detect submarine explosions and other strategic nonsense that I don't care about. But it is through this channel that people have managed to hear a lot of other mysterious sounds from a lot of unknown sources and a lot of known sources, like whales communicating with each other across the Pacific Ocean, for instance. And that is, in my opinion, a very, very interesting, possibly even spooky feature of the ocean. Thank you.